What's up, guys? I'm back like I never left. In this video, we're going to be talking about the top penny stocks to watch as we go into 2021. Now, these are going to be the companies that you need to be looking for because they have a catalyst that could potentially make these stocks, these penny stock, to spike up significantly to the upside. Or if things does not work out, they can definitely go to the downside too. They have FDA news coming out in January. So we're going to go over in detail, look at what is the price point that we can get involved in these companies, what's the area that we can risk off of. I'm also going to be doing a quick stock market recap, and we have some important economic reports that we need to be watching out for tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be the last day for 2020. So make sure you stay tuned. Now let's get right into the video. Now, I would really appreciate if you can hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. So the first company we're going to be talking about is going to be LPCN. Now, this company, we talked about it in the past. They have one of their drugs that was about to get FDA approved, and unfortunately it got postponed to March 2021. So we still have to wait. They're in the last stages. Even though everything was working perfectly, they postponed this approval for this specific drug for March. But however, this company is working on another drug. Now, for the other drug, LPCN 1144, which is going to help non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, they're going to be doing a phase 2 top line change. Data is going to be presented to the FDA in January 2021. So definitely expect the stock to significantly move up and down depending upon how things unfold and what this specific company say about the results. So we're going to go over and talk about exactly what is the ideal price point and get involved in this company, who owns the company, and exactly what to expect during that day if there's positive or negative news being released by the company. So as you can see, the company has performed very well. When we talked about it in the past, the stock was going over, it went all the way to above $2, it went all the way to $2.40, and they announced they're going to be postponing the announcement of the FDA results. FDA pushed back the approval of the drug to the next year, to 2021 in March. So we still have to wait for that, and the stock just basically sold off, and it had a very good support line around $1.22. So that's really great. It's holding this price point right around over here, and this is a very good risk to reward. You can definitely risk the $1.20 area, get involved in it right now. It's currently trading at $1.31. So if you want to get involved in it, if the stock drops below $1, you have to get out of it, because if it's going to be breaking down and going to potentially to $1. So if you get involved in it, this is going to be an ideal price risk area. So if everything works out, it could potentially break out to the upside. It's looking at it's having a triangle over here, and it can definitely go to $1.65, $1.50 area. So you can definitely risk a very tiny amount for potential for the stock to potentially go higher to the upside. So when you look at the shares outstanding for this company, there's not a lot of shares available. It's only 63.5 million shares. There's not a lot of short sellers, and institutions own 11% of this company, and insiders own 3.3%. So this was a solid trade last time when we took it, but however, things did not work out in the past, when the FDA postponed the other drug for next year. So definitely keep an eye on LPCN if you also want to do more research and look into detail about this company or what they do. You can definitely go to their website and see and look at the vision. As you can see over here, they talk about, we are a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on metabolic and endocrine disorders. We improve compliance, absorption, and more with proprietary drug delivery technology. So they also talk about the different types of drugs that they have over here, the LPCN 1144. Now, this is going to be the one that they're going to be doing a presentation, or they have to submit the data to the FDA in January. So if they something positive, if they submit it, if they release something positive, the stock can definitely be reacting positively to the upside, to the downside. So there's all the other drugs that you can definitely check out, and also you can do more research about this company, the press releases that they have in the past, by going to their website. So now let's talk about the other company. Now, in the past, when we talked about these similar type of companies that have FDA news coming out pretty soon, this was the company that really significantly performed very well, which is MCRB. We were talking about it when the stock was trading below $5, right around over here at $3.80, and ARK Invest actually got involved in it after we talked about it, and the stock shot up to $26, as you can see over here, and it went all the way to $38. So these companies, even though they're still not at the final stage of FDA approval, this company was actually on the second stage, but their data was phenomenal when they presented to the FDA. That's why you saw some huge institution investors coming in, scooping up their shares. So definitely take seriously these companies. Of course, if things does not work out, the stock can definitely be going to the downside too, or if everything gets postponed and if the data is negative, you can definitely expect a significant drop to the downside. That's the downside of actually getting involved in these penny stocks, but sometimes this definitely can be a phenomenal opportunity to get involved in these companies. So the second stock that we're going to be talking about is going to be ticker symbol TYME. Now, this company is currently trading at $1.15, and they have an FDA related news that's going to be coming in January 17, 2021. The drug that they're trying to pass is going to be SM88, and it's going to be helping pancreatic cancer. They're still not in the final stages, but they're going to be doing a presentation that is going to talk about exactly this drug. And if they say something positive about this specific drug they're working on, the stock can definitely be going higher, just like what happened to MCRB. MCRB was actually at this kind of stage when we talked about it, and then their report, they said their research that they did and some of the test results that they found was phenomenal. That's why we saw ARK Invest got involved in the company, and the stock shot up significantly. So of course, if things does not work out, you have to take in mind that this stock price can drop to the downside too. So that's why it's really important to look at and understand there's definitely a huge risk, and you need to find some price levels where you can definitely set your risk at. So for this company, you can definitely risk the price level around $1. So you can see the stock price just definitely being over here, just going up and down, just consolidating. There's definitely going to be a neutral zone over here. Both the buyers and sellers are relatively balanced in this area, and $1, the lowest that it made, it went all the way down to 80 cents. But you have the 200-day moving average also above the $1 area, so it's ideal price point to get involved in it. So it's a good risk reward. You can definitely risk the $1 area. And as we move into 2021, if there's positive news that comes out, if they say something that's really positive, the stock price can shoot up to $1.30 or $1.40, and it could even go to $1.70 right over here. So keep in mind that this company definitely has a lot of shares over here, which is 128th share outstanding. The share of the float is 65, so not that bad. There's not a lot of short sellers. Institutional ownership is 13.1%, and insider ownership is 38.7%. So that is really significant, and that's fantastic. And when you look at and go to their website and see what they do, their main goal is to conquer advanced cancer, specifically for pancreatic cancer. That's exactly the project that they're working on, the drug they're trying to pass. And they're committed to improving the lives of patients with advanced cancers, changing the course of disease by targeting the source, next generation cancer metabolism-based therapies, delivering quality outcome for better healthcare. So this is definitely going to be some of the important information you want to be looking at if you want to get involved in it. Some of their news releases, if they say something positive about the drug that they're trying to pass, they have also a news release over here. December 9, they said that, the FDA is going to be scheduled for January. You can definitely read more about this company if you decide to get involved in them. So now let's talk about exactly what happened to the stock market. We have some important reports we need to be watching out for tomorrow that can significantly affect the stock market. As you can see here, we had a relatively flat day, nothing much going on, as we move into the end of 2020. It's relatively not a lot of volume. The volume decreased. We have Tesla stock that performed phenomenal today. It's up 4.32% to the upside, but the other main stocks in the NASDAQ, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, did not perform as expected. Amazon actually sold off to the downside, so we have some sectors, we have some few stocks that did very well. We got Visa, MasterCard that did very well, but moving forward, we have to really take into consideration that as we move into 2021, we have more positive news that come out from the UK also, that they have a vaccine that they've been working on from Oxford, that's going to be implemented. So that's really fantastic too. And the other important thing moving forward for 2020, we have to be watching out for tomorrow is going to be the job report numbers. At 8:30 a.m., we have initial jobless claims for the state program. It's going to be for the periods of December 26th. The previous was 803,000, and they're forecasting 135,000. Also, at 8:30 a.m., we have initial jobless claims for the total NSA. The same period for December 26th, and the previous was 1.27 million. Also, we have continuous jobless claims for the state program. It's going to be for December 19th. And we also have continuous jobless claims for December 12th. So these all going to be reported before the market open at 8:30 a.m. So the stock price can definitely the stock market can definitely be fluctuating depending upon what happens to these numbers, if they go higher or lower. But tomorrow is going to be the last day for 2020. We'll see what's going to happen. But if you have any questions, any comments, make sure to drop in the comment section below. If you want to get 4 free stocks, definitely check out the link below for Webull. And definitely, if you get involved in any of these companies, they're very speculative, they're very risky, they're penny stocks. So make sure you manage your risk. But I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Let's get it. Have a wonderful day.